It's your boy Jay Boogie.
Yo, what up, Ski? This your boy Kimbo.
Hey, this J and K. Y'all press and play.
Press play. You got something to say?
Definitely got a lot to say. What is definitely got a lot to say, bruh. Um, I know the sky ain't falling. I know the sky ain't falling.
Wait, it keep repeating. Wait, it keep repeating.
I know it's. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So I think we just fixed it. So, bruh, I'm about um man, I ain't gonna say I'm about over the heat, but I will say I'm about to just be one of them dudes that don't watch sports, bro. At least not watch basketball. Cause I don't see myself being a full on, full out Orlando fan. Um, but this Miami Heat thing is straight up trash, bro. I mean, all we could do is bring back Kevin Love and re-sign Drew Smith with everything else that's going on, with everybody else getting better. So I know you saw Klay Thompson go to the Mavs.
With a dollar. Yep.
So and who else? It was a lot of
PG.
people. One dude, Jalen Smith, who was once with the Pacers, he's going to. Oh my God, he's going to the Bulls.
PG.
PG, yeah, went to the 76ers, and I just knew he wasn't gonna want to play with Embiid and them old ass knees.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only good thing, and which I think is like a pipe dream right now, the only good thing I think is your boy D Mitch. He hasn't signed. He hasn't extended, and they also
Okay.
have a new coach. So I don't know. Um,
Well, I will say if we can get Mitch, if we can get Mitch, that'll definitely help a lot. So that would help. At least I know we'll be in the runnings. You know what I mean? So because all the other teams like say upgrade. So Orlando, I think they got KCP if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah,
so yeah, that's a big move for them. So yeah, everybody getting better. I mean, we're not bad because remember we still got the same team. Yeah, we always talk about it all the time. They was hurt. They didn't have a full season together. So we already made moves last year. So maybe that's probably why they're not so quick to make more moves. So we'll just have to
I
see.
I mean I guess, but at this point, bro, almost every other team getting better. Yeah, we don't know what we had, but how many times we gonna keep saying it?
Yeah, yeah,
With Jimmy and Tyler and Bam, and
yeah,
Bam is the only one that's been healthy
yeah.
for the
Out
most.
out of the three, yeah, out of the three,
And
yeah,
I mean that's why I say, bro. And then with this past season, okay, Jay Rich, you could probably say it was a fluke accident or whatever.
it was, it
With
was.
But with Jimmy, he been hurt before. Tyler, he been hurt before. Terry Rozier, that whatever that was with his neck, if you get rid of them three, like I would be okay if we was in a rebuild because you know what it is. Right now, you don't know what it is. We
But
can't like NBA Finals again, and it seemed like it's on repeat. Went to the NBA Finals one year, got put out by the Bucks the next year in the first round. Went to the NBA Finals last year, got put out there, and we keep. I mean, I guess it's a good thing we keep getting beat by the
team that wins,
that
basically.
team that
Yeah.
wins. But when we gonna be the team that win?
Yeah.
And looking at this right now, bro, with what we got, with a still not getting Jimmy no help. And we are, I mean, our hands is like this. Hands is tied because we don't have any maybe I saw we have one tradable first round pick in the near future that we can give up, and that's not enough. Like if
No.
we could, like if we still could sign and trade, but I don't think they can now because they opted out of their contracts. Be it Caleb and Hayward Highsmith. No,
Right.
did
No,
Hayward?
I don't think Highsmith, but
No,
Caleb
Highsmith
did.
didn't opt out. I think he's a free agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Caleb.
this thing is looking very, very bleak. Very, very bleak. I know it's just, can't nobody really sign yet, but boy, I mean, and I'm holding on to the little possibility that just be, since Mitch did not sign his extension, I'm holding on that it might still be something there because they still don't know what they're doing. They
Right.
just they just added a new coach. So at least we have in that aspect, we still have some stability.
Yeah. 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 We got, like I said, we got Spoelstra, Nostra, like UD calls them. We got Pat, Riles, Mickey. Uh, we got our core. So, we're good as far as that go and the coach.
Man,
So
Mickey,
so look,
Mickey and Andy, I'm like we can't keep blaming Pat, but Mickey and
Pat,
Andy,
yeah, Pat really ain't to blame. He's not the owner of the team. So he's just probably like president of operations, type thing. So Mickey he's the guy with the money. So he's the one that's kind of not willing or not wanting to go over the salary cap because I guess they get some type of penalization or something. They get penalized for that. So, but hey, man, if it means winning, hey, gotta
that's what
go
I'm
over it a
saying.
little
Like
bit.
that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, he did it. When it came to he did it when it came to Braun and Bosch, and I
He did.
guess
He did. Yeah.
so. I guess if it's not those two type players that's coming to the team, he don't want to do it. I don't know, bro.
Mhm.
It's just real crazy that you see if you are in this thing to win. Maybe he just in it to make money. Maybe he just in it to make money and be one of them wealthy upper echelon people that have them freak off parties. I mean, if it was me, I'm just saying, bro, because I just don't understand. If you're in the business of sports and in sports, you want to win. You want to win. You want your franchise to be one of the top tier franchises.
Mhm.
And if you're not putting yourself in the position to do that, yeah, okay. I mean, because it's either that or like I said, that boy Braun put a root on this dang on team when he left. Because it's just been all downhill since then. And somebody, of course, we ain't got nobody watching right now, but somebody say otherwise. Somebody comment otherwise. Somebody let me know otherwise.
Right.
Maybe I'm
Right.
crazy.
Hmm. No, you might not be crazy, man. I mean, yeah, who knows, man. He be doing his little rich pregame rituals when he was with Miami anyway. So, who's to say? I don't know. But um, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I just it ain't really many moves out there to make at this point. So, but to kind of re-sign some of our guys, make sure we got them taken care of. So, I mean, we got some good draft picks. Don't really know how they're gonna pan out.
Right.
Uh, um, but they are solid. I was able to look up the two undrafted guys who we put on two-way deals. They're pretty good. one guy from Arizona, super athletic. He kind of remind me of Obi Toppin a little bit because he like a little dunker, high flyer. You know,
Mhm.
so that's that's probably a bonus. I mean, they probably have to groom him and mold him and get him on the up and up. But and then the other kid, what's his name, Zion?
Yeah,
Yeah, out of was it Florida, U.S.
yeah.
So he's pretty solid. He's a solid guard too. He's a solid guard too. So I like those two additions. I think we signed Alondas Williams. We was able to, bring him on, to the squad. Uh, they said they don't know so much about Kane, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
well,
the one. I'm like I'm
I don't
sad
know.
about him because he couldn't be he couldn't be on a two-way contract again. I don't know why he didn't at this point. Why not sign him to a regular spot? Because you don't have anybody else.
Might as
You can,
well.
you can bring him on for what you was going to either give Caleb or maybe even less because he was on a two-way contract.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many. I don't know how many seasons you got to have players on two-way contracts. That's I don't know the whole ins and outs of the whole two-way thing. But I guess apparently you can't have him on for more than is it 2 seasons, 3 seasons,
It must
something like that.
be it must be two because I know he was on two-way for 2 seasons. I know for a fact he was on for two.
Okay. So yeah, so 2 seasons. Alondas, I think he was on for one, right? So
Yeah, last year.
last year. So yeah. So Cole, I think he was on for one last year.
I'm
So
surprised they put him back. I'm surprised that he's.
I don't know why they brought him back. I don't know, bro. That's a good question. I mean, maybe they see something in him. I don't know. I actually like Pele. I like Pele. He can stroke it,
Yeah.
from what I see. So uh Pele might get on this thing and have us and get a spot, so but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Mickey just trying to play it safe. That's what it seemed like he's doing. So he ain't trying to make no big splash. I don't even think we got no leverage, honestly.
No, we don't.
That's probably why we ain't making no moves like that. I don't think we got leverage like that. So
Not unless D Mitch say he actually wants to get traded to the Heat, but then you know how that went with Dame.
exactly, exactly. So and who's to say that, with Cleveland, they probably might want to try to just take all our players, even some of the new guys, the new kids we just drafted. Well, you know what? Let's get Hero. Let's get Duncan. Let's get Jaime. Why don't you throw in, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, some teams try to get greedy, just like Philly, just like Portland was trying to do with the whole Dame thing. We would have probably gotten them, but we would have had to give up like 6 guys.
I would have, I
They ain't
for
doing that.
for Mitch and his timeline. Not 6 guys, but I would definitely give up the second round pick for Mitch. I give up the second round, not where. I would give up the second round pick for Mitch because I think
Oh, we talking about Pele?
yeah. I mean, 'cause I'm saying I would give him up if that's what they wanted, because if you want to say you got Cole Switter on the sideline, you still got Duncan if they don't take Duncan. Because I mean, and just to me, just to sweeten the deal and to get some money off the books, because you got to free up as much money as possible. I'm sending Terry and I'm sending Tyler Hero over there.
Hmm.
That's just me. I'm sending
Yeah.
Terry and Tyler Hero over there.
Why? What? I think it'll be too much. You can either only send 2 of them. You can't send all 3. It's too much. I don't think D. Mitch was making that kind of money anyway. So you either have to be Tyler and any one of those two. So, and my guess is would probably be. It'll, I mean, it seemed like they kind of got a little allegiance to Duncan. It seemed like they like Duncan, but I think they would give up Duncan, being that we got Cole Swider, see how he gonna pan out. Then we just drafted Pele, who's a knockdown shooter himself. Then we still got Jovic. So yeah, I mean we still got shooters. So, but I think it will probably go that way. So it'll probably be Duncan, Hero, and probably Triple J. Just like just how I think how they was talking about it before. I think it'll be those three. So I don't know.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, I was, speaking of Bron, and his situation, him and his son, I think it's a special thing. It's just funny how, of course, one dude, he was like hands down right now, Bron is the GOAT because the MJ couldn't get his sons in the league. However you want to say it, bro, he did all his accolades. Bron ain't never been in trouble, never got caught gambling and all this and all that. I mean, if you that's awesome. That's to me that is awesome. But
It
at the
is.
same time, we don't know. I don't, and like you did with the whole rituals and all that stuff. We don't know what Braun into, man.
We
He just
don't.
might be one. He just might be one of the people that just don't get told on.
Just gonna get caught up. Yeah, just like Diddy thought he wasn't gonna get caught up. But
Hey,
I ain't
and
trying to bring his name up.
there's some other ones. There's two, a man and a woman. They married. They two big stars.
Yeah, yeah,
Their names don't never come up, but we know they're not innocent.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So,
right.
but to get off that, like, yeah, I mean, I think it's an awesome thing for Bron and Bronny, for that family. Because that was his dream. Who won? I mean, and then people talk about the whole nepotism thing, bro. Like, when is our time to experience that? Because
Yeah, yeah.
we were
You
just
know
talking.
what I
Because I
mean?
mean, look at the former president with his dumb ass and his dumb ass his lineage. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Coaches, NFL coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always that's how the rich stay rich.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then when this man does it, you know what I mean, for his son to get drafted,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I don't know what it's like to have that type of pull. I don't even know if I want to know what it's like to have that type of pull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To tell you, I know my son better not go undrafted.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of power, which is good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's very rare that you see, our kind, with that type of pull, that type of power. You got some celebrities out there, that got their sons, daughters, into, whatever field that they're doing, whether it's acting or whether it's, entertainment or rapping or singing or whatever. So yeah, I mean, everybody, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you want to help out your own, your son, or even if it's a relative. I mean, if in a certain position, and you can bring them on, yeah, nothing wrong with that. I just think with a lot of people, I think with a lot of people what they're thinking is because LeBron James's son probably doesn't meet the qualifications, so to speak. Uh, it's just like a person has a resume, right? So a person
Mhm.
has a resume. Uh, just say your son, for example. Just say your son was old enough. He was in the league. I mean, he was in college doing his thing. Okay, he probably averaging about 10 points. Let's not say he averaged 20. Let's say he averaged about 10 points, probably getting about uh 6 or 7 assists, maybe about 5 or 6 rebounds, somewhere around there. Like he's doing pretty good. And he probably has an opportunity to get drafted, but he doesn't. And, you know, because LeBron James in the situation and he has, the pull and the power, he was able to get his son drafted over yours. How would you feel about that? You know what I mean? Would you feel some type of way? I think a lot of people they're not really thinking so much about it because it's not really affecting them like that,
Mhm.
as far as like that immediate, way. But what if it was your kid that was better or played better, had a better year or a better season you know, than his son? How would you take that? Would you feel some type of way about that, or would you be like, hey, well, he's
It's that's
LeBron James'
crazy.
son. So
That's a real good question, bro. Like, are me and him on the same team? Me and Brown on the same team? That's the hypothetical.
nah, you're not even really in the league.
Okay, I'm just a dad.
You just who you are,
Okay,
just a regular guy, and your
okay.
son is in college doing his thing. He's probably having a better year than Bronny, but he doesn't get drafted, but Bronny does. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
I would definitely feel some type of way, bro.
you're gonna feel some type of way about it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You're going to. You're going to. I don't care. I don't even think it really matters as far as like, whether it be black or white or whatever. It's because, you just feel like, your son or your daughter, whatever, put in the work. They need a fair shot. I mean, that's just like anything else, whether it be corporate America or whatever. It's like, you have the resume, you have all the credentials, you have everything, that's needed. But then here you got, whoever over here, they getting brought on and they don't know nothing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That thing, but all about it's not about what you know, it's about who
So,
you know. So
and that's just
yeah,
kind of that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But I'm not opposed to it. Don't get it twisted. I mean, I want to see it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good for TV. It's gonna be good. The ratings are gonna be good. Everybody's gonna be watching a lot of the Lakers games. I'm sure they're gonna have like probably more televised games than any other team in the NBA. I'm sure of it, just because.
hmm
So, yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I'm cool with a person bringing on their son and doing what they think is right for the for their kids. So there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
think it's. I never. It's funny you that scenario, bro. I never really did think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would feel some type of way, and
it doesn't. It wouldn't matter if it's LeBron James' son or not. It don't matter at that point. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah.
So
Like, I don't know if you saw what LL Cool J had to say about the whole situation. He pretty much just said he want everybody to stop hating on the kid, which is relevant. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Which makes sense. He just
yeah,
you can't help the family you're born into,
right.
but you can see that he's definitely putting in work. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to be. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be a bust, but he wants to earn his spot. You know what I'm saying?
You want
So
to earn your keep. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's
and
cool. I
and all
definitely I can't say that I wouldn't have liked if they was in Miami right now. I mean, I would really like it, but
yeah, you'll like it. Yeah, we'll like it. And I say, everybody talking about, MJ and his situation. Man, maybe he one of them fathers that be like, nah, you got to earn your keep. You know what I mean? Maybe he like that because it's a lot of parents out there that are just like that. Be like, hey, man, I found my way. You just got to figure it out. That's
yeah,
the whole process of being a young man or a young lady. Not really having to rely on. And some kids don't even want that. They're like, you know what? Nah, I want to find my own way, make my own path, because I don't want them giving me no favors because I'm such and such son or whatever. So some people, it just depends on the person. That's it. That's
yeah,
it. Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Boy, definitely depend on the person, man. Who boy, boy.
Yeah, everybody been talking about this for the past like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. However long the draft was, 6 days. I don't know, man. And everybody got mixed feelings. Everybody got something to say about it. So I'm like, hey, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
it's
cool.
definitely cool. It's cool when it's happening to you, but then when when it's somebody else, well, not everybody. Most, some people are like that. Well, if it's happening for you and to you, it's cool. But when
Right.
somebody else started enjoying something that you might not be able to, you might not be able to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a problem then.
Right. Yeah. I guarantee if it was a situation where someone's son or whatever was in that same situation and could have got drafted, they would be like, I don't give a damn if that's LeBron James' son. My son is such and such and such. My son is this and he did that. I'm just saying. So I know people just ain't really affected. It is not affecting them in immediate way. So we just on the outside looking in at this point. That's it. So
Nick, what's up, Nick? Bro, I don't know if you got a chance to see, um, and I don't know. I was sent this. Eddie Lovin sent me this. I guess it's some type of reality show. You know who Carlos Miller is, right? For
yeah,
85 South.
yeah, he's a comedian. He's a comedian. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on
Mhm.
this little. He's on this little look like a little reality show, and they went
Oh,
to.
college. I think it's a college, like a college show. They're supposed to be in school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you see the clip about some the guy that was in charge of the class, professor, whatever he might have been? He was
Mhm.
like, homelessness is our responsibility, and Carlos Miller was like, no, no, it's not. And everybody was like, taken aback, flabbergasted, if you will.
From what
Um,
he said. Yeah.
yeah, well, by what he said, but he was like, no, it's the powers that be. It's their responsibility because they could sign. I mean, they could easily, just like they keep sending money over there for wars and making all these bombs and what have you. They could help these homeless folk.
True.
And
True.
I mean, of course, he had more to say, and I don't remember it all verbatim, but it was a real good take.
Yeah.
Man, it was. I think I kind of agree with it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't that I'm because somebody did ask him a dumb question. Are you for homelessness? I'm like, why would I be for? He
Who
said, why
would?
would I be for homelessness?
Yeah. Who would be for homelessness? No one would want to be for homelessness. Nah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, we can't. Well, he probably could do way more than I could do. But it's like, I hate to see it. Whenever I have it, I do. I give a little change, whatever
When
here.
you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you can. But it's like, yeah, man, it's not just our responsibility. Yeah, it's the powers that be because there's a lot of them that could just hell. There's people that could just honestly snap their finger and have something done, have a place for these people to go and get
Yeah.
fed.
Yeah. Yeah, they can rest their head and maybe get a hot meal. Maybe not 3 meals. Maybe they can get one or two at least.
Nah, it's it, these powers to be the upper echelon folk that can
Yeah,
really do something if they want to, but it's all about them and the power that they have.
right, right. Yeah, it is. Like I said, I agree with him. I mean, I know sometimes certain people they can't help, their situation because you don't know everybody's journey and what happened, or they probably could have had it all, and
Hmm.
just probably just lost it all. So probably just got the clothes on their back, so but I don't think it's our responsibility as far as like, hey, we should be, doing this and we should be doing that. I mean, you could only do so much. You can only do what you can, like you said. But I feel like if you got the money, like if you was like just say like if you was a billionaire, if you was a billionaire, I just say if I was a billionaire or you was a billionaire, and I got it like that, I think I would. It's not even I think. I know I would. I know I would try to help, some people out there that don't got like that. So can't save everybody. You can't help everybody in the world, but you could do your part. You
Hmm.
know, you can do your part. And I be feeling like a lot of times, people that maybe ain't got or maybe that might be homeless or whatever. It could be a test. You know, could be a test from who from
Yeah,
y'all. So yeah,
it's
see
just
what you
it's
can
just
do.
crazy that you said that because every time one of them approached me and I do have a little something, I always hear that song playing in the back of my mind. What if God was one of us? Just to, you know what I'm saying? That song, and it's like you
Hmm.
never know who you passing up. You know what I mean, or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
who you, who you, who
Hey,
you, who you calling bum hands and telling them to get on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, hey, man. Hey, he was in the flesh, walking the earth for 33 years. So he know everything. He know how I feel. As far as like the compassion, he know all of that. The people that's hurting. I mean, he just had just a hands-on feel of just how we feel. Because I guess when when you up high and you looking down, you don't know.
Hmm.
So it's hard. I mean, you know, but you don't. You got to really kind of get in and really see. And so, like I said, he walked the earth. So he know firsthand how it is. So now I guess for us, I think we got to do our due diligence to some degree. Like I said, not saying that you got to give everything you got, but you know, if you got it like that, yeah, you should help a little bit. It's not your responsibility, no, but you should help.
I think that's what
You can
discernment
do
come in. You know what I'm saying? Because
it.
my my wife and her cousin got a funny story.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
was somewhat getting a plate of food. You know what I'm saying? And the homeless dude was talking about he was hungry. He wanted something. You know what I'm saying? Could you help out or whatever the case may be. And of course, she didn't give him no money, but she just got this plate of food. Gave him the plate of food, and then the dude took the food and went and threw it in the garbage. I'm fresh out the little out the stove. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Gave the
my
plate of
goodness.
food. They wasn't touched on, wasn't nothing. Dude took the food and threw it in the garbage.
Do it in the garbage. Damn.
Bro,
Yeah. It's you know what? I got a story. I got a story. And it's crazy, it's funny at the same time. I mean, it kind of left me kind of kind of flabbergasted. But okay, so um first of all, I'm at the ATM.
hmm
I'm at the ATM getting I don't know if I was getting money or if I was depositing money. I think I was depositing money. And the guy, he was kind of, walking a little close. I already seen him from my peripheral, so I already see him kind of coming up trying to approach me. And first of all, I had to put my hand up and like, hold on, and say, wait, wait. You
yeah,
just don't walk up to somebody, get cash out of the ATM or whatever, like I don't even know, what you got going. Nah, just stay over there, stay right there. I'll be right over there in a second. So so I did what I had to do. So then um I left the ATM. I walked up to him. I just wanted to see what he wanted. So he was like, yeah, he's a very nice guy. Hey man, sorry to bother you. Um, I was just wondering you know, if you can spare uh $5 or $10, to get, I don't know if he wanted to get a sub. I don't remember if he said he wanted to get something or whatever, but either way, that's what he wanted.
right.
So he was pretty, hey, he's pretty precise on what he wanted. It wasn't like he said he wanted $1. He said 5 or 10. I was like, okay, let me see what I got. So I reach in my pocket. I only had 5. So I said, here you go. You know, this man got the money. He looked at it and he said, that's it. I said, what? That's what? Uh, yeah, I kind of got taken aback by it a little bit because people don't usually do that.
Yeah,
So especially when you give them money, they're grateful and they thank you and they go on about their business. So I said, uh, hold on one second. I was like, let me see that $5 real quick, cause I was about to take it back. I was about to leave. I was like, let me see the five, let me see that real quick. I guess he must have seen how I was looking.
hmm
So he was like, no, no, no. He's like, no, I'll keep it. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I was like, okay. That's all I got, man. You asked for 5 or 10. I didn't have the 10. If I'd have had the 10, I probably would have given it to you, but I only have 5. So so there you go. Maybe you can get 5 from somebody else to get the 10 that you want. You don't tell somebody that's it. What are you
yeah,
talking about? Yeah. So it's like these people here getting real kind of, I mean, these homeless people trying to get a little pushy a little bit. He probably wasn't even really homeless. But most homeless people don't ask for money.
yeah,
I done seen plenty of them. Usually got their little cart, the little shopping cart that they push around with all this stuff in it, bags on top of bags, and they just going wandering around, going from place to place, trying to, just kind of exiled a little bit from society, and they just kind of just, doing their own thing. They really don't bother people and ask for money. They don't do it. Maybe it's pride. I don't know, but they usually don't do it. Now these people that be on the corners, holding up signs, talking about it. Yeah. A lot of them be lying, you know. I can't say all of them, but a lot of them
Yeah.
probably be lying, bro.
Bro, it's funny that you say that, man, because I remember the ministry I was a part of, we used to go out on, but it was Curry Park, and preach to the homeless or whatever. And
Mm,
you know, of course, being out there, you being moved by the spirit or whatever the case may be. And then one of them, I actually handed him some money, and he looked at him like, I didn't ask for this. I was like, I know, but I just, was
you
felt
just felt like giving it to him. Yeah.
yeah, I just felt like giving it to you. Like it was just, what you saying. It was like, yeah, you right. Like, because we do know, because we have seen most panhandlers do be playing,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm right now I'm looking at the shoes, because I mean, of course, some people you can't really tell by their shoes, but
Right.
if your shoes not dirty, man, I might just pass you up.
Yeah. Yeah. The shoes are definitely their giveaway. They can't be having no brand new white, Air Force Ones or nothing like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Shoes are their giveaway. They can't be too fresh. I'm telling you not. They can't be. Yeah. The hair got to be a little dingy, maybe, skin maybe a little dirty a little bit, you could tell, man. You could just
yeah.
tell. Clothes is definitely dingy. So yeah, yeah.
And see, that's what make that quote, not the quote, but that clip we talked about previously. When Michael Vick was, he was on Vlad TV or whatever whatever that thing that Vlad does. When he was asked about, because what he said, it must be, Vlad was like, it must be something about the people from Virginia, because him, Michael Vick, and Allen Iverson, they, the dudes that they hung around with, they brought him along with them. Maybe
Yeah.
not all of them, but most of them.
A lot of them. Yeah.
He was just like, those are my boys. You know what I'm saying? If he was like, if you go, you like, say you walk into a building, you find, let's just say you find $200,000. The people that you just passed, you're not gonna give them nothing. Like you ain't gonna give them nothing, even if you don't know them. Like just say we might be walking somewhere, walking in the building, and you just passed some homeless people or something like that. Some people that look like they might need something. You
Mhm.
just found that money. That money was a blessing to you.
It really wasn't yours, right? Yeah.
Right. You just, you know what I'm saying? So
You
you're not,
found it,
it's just
right?
like people crazy, man. Like, and we gotta know we always being watched by, we being watched. You know what I'm saying? Our hearts, our minds, and our souls are being governed right now.
Yeah. Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right. Right, bro. Right.
And
So
speaking hearts and minds and souls being governed, boy, what's how you feel about this? The Disney people buying up Epstein Island.
I don't even know how to feel because from my understanding, Disney just been a part of a lot of scandals and shadiness, as far as like the whole existence of Disney. Now, I can't sit here and say that people that go there, they just get, kidnapped like kids and stuff like that. I don't know. But they probably fund some things, just like maybe Nickelodeon, that's another kid network to some degree, So I think that you I think that a lot of these companies and organizations, they kind of got their hands in a lot of things, just like a lot of the stores. They probably got their hands in a lot of things too. I don't know. Do you have I don't know what was that documentary? I think it was called 13. Is it 13?
About the
Anyway,
presidents?
no, I don't think it was president. I just think that it was just saying how, they're talking about correctional like jails and
Yeah, that was
how
13.
was 13? Okay, yeah. How they kind of linked and you'd be surprised like AT&T and Walmart and all these, organizations, man, hey, they in on it. They all of them. They in on it. They funding and they just keeping that ball rolling, So So it don't surprise me that Disney, bought Epstein Island. Now I don't know what they plan on doing with that. I don't know if they plan on trying to make that like a theme, like a big theme park, amusement park, for kids. I don't know. Maybe try to make maybe cruises go over there, come and go. I don't know yet, but yeah, it don't sound too good because we already know what he was all about.
Yeah.
So why are y'all buying that? So
It's a stretch. I don't want to say it's a stretch, but it's like for them, Disney to be buying that and maybe putting a theme park over there, to probably maybe to try to shed a better, brighter light on
possibly,
Epstein Island. I don't
possibly,
know. But
right?
to me, now to have a kid entity do that is kind of weird to me.
It is.
Now, if it was somebody or another entity buying it to make it something like
Try to build it. You mean try to build it up to like a
try to
Disney?
build it, maybe build it up, maybe making like a little small like Las Vegas. What's
Okay,
the
yeah,
place in New Jersey? God dog.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? Making something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like a little, little cruise, like a little cruise spot or whatever.
yeah. Like a
I'll be more,
destination. Yeah, I can
yeah,
see that.
for,
Yeah,
for adults. Like I wouldn't want it just seemed weird with something like Disney buying it to talking about you gonna put a theme park there. No, because people still got jokes about Never Land.
Neverland. Yeah, to
You
this
know what I
day.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm just I'm cool with that. But that's them people. That's
I ain't never going over there. He got a lot of demons over there, boy. It's a lot of skeletons, a lot of things. Hey, I don't want nothing to do with that island.
nah,
So
I'm cool. I'll fly
I'm
over.
I'm super straight on it. I'm telling you
Fly over.
now.
I'm saying I might take a look at it. You know what I mean?
From
But
afar. Yeah,
yeah,
from afar. So I don't know what skeletons and stuff lingering over there. I don't want nothing to do with it. So
you can stay
hey.
over, boy. I'm so straight. I'm so straight. But yeah, man. I'm back on what like man. Look, I wish like as of right now, if I could do or be anything right now, it would be to be a part of the Miami Heat organization. Bro, I'm utterly sad right now, man. I just knew I had a feeling I had a hope that the Celtics winning the championship
Mhm.
that was gonna light a match up under somebody in this front office. And it's like, maybe they just can't because of the money wrapped up or Lord have mercy. Boy, I
Mhm.
might not watch back. I'm gonna be all football season gonna be football season. Basketball season gonna be football season. I'm gonna just rewatch because I just got a feeling my nose gonna be something, and I'm gonna just rewatch every game. Every night that the Heat got a game, I'm just rewatching a Florida State dog football game. I just I just feel that way, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I would rather rebuild right now than to go through another mediocre. We win a championship? No, we're not gonna win a championship. We're gonna be a playing team. Oh, here goes somebody else injured. I
Yeah.
don't do that again, man.
Yeah, but I guess the only thing about it is at the end of the day, it's only one team going to win. So a lot of these teams making all these changes and doing all of this and all of that, they may still not win. So there's no guarantee, you know, there's no guarantee that you're going to win. There's no guarantee that Boston going to get back there and win. They may
Right.
get put out. So
And speaking of you just said it. All these teams making all these changes, and we just spoke on the one individual that every team he go to, he make a bunch of changes. What you thinking about him? I think I don't know if it's him trying to be Tim Duncan, as in, he opted out of his $51 million he was owed this year for them to put some money toward. First it was, I know first it was Clay, now
Mhm.
it's DeMar DeRozan.
You talking about LeBron? You talking about LeBron, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I know it was Clay.
I know it's Clay. I'm hearing DeMar DeRozan now, but I think Clay. I think they might have said Clay, but Clay wound up going to Dallas, which is a big move for Dallas. It's great pickup
Yeah,
for them. But yeah, I think right now is DeRozan. So I don't know. They probably gonna have to trade for him, but yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, Brian, he's a billionaire. He's the only guy playing right now, currently, that's an actual billionaire. You don't really see that often. Usually, you probably won't get there to like later on. Like Michael Jordan, he didn't become a billionaire till later.
later,
So
yeah.
right. So the fact that he's a billionaire now already, he's still playing. Yeah, that that says a lot. So yeah, he don't really need the money like that. He could probably sign a contract for a year, just sign for the vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? Just so that they can have the leverage to you know, bring
He
in a
could.
guy, another superstar, or two guys, or whatever, if he wanted to do that. I mean, if I was a billionaire, that's probably something I would do, but everybody's not like that. So everybody's not like that. But yeah, he don't need the money. He don't need the money like that. So he can afford to take a pay cut. Definitely. Yeah.
Boy, it's just like how much is too much though, boy? Because I'm surprised. Like once we got, of course, as soon as we get off of this, I'm right back on Bleacher Report. That's what I'm
Yeah.
pretty much doing all day.
I've been watching it all day. Yeah.
Man, it's been crazy though, man. But yeah, I wanted to do live because we had so much to talk about because I messed up the other night.
Yeah.
Um,
No, live is cool because I wanted to do live anyway because, like I said, we got free agency and NBA and all of that. So yeah, it just worked out better, I think, to do it live this first time. So this week, yeah, yeah.
man,
So, seeing Tobias, I think Tobias out of there. He going to
yeah,
Detroit.
Tobias gone.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he didn't get picked up yet. I thought he got picked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he's supposed to be going to back to Detroit because I think that's kind of where he started his career, if I'm not mistaken. I think he came from Detroit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did go to Detroit. Yeah,
He
yeah,
did,
yeah.
right? So yeah, they saying he's supposed to do a two year 52 million. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
if anybody was gonna pay him, it's gonna be Detroit because they don't have anybody.
they got nobody.
I'm
No, I'm not
surprised.
gonna say nobody. That boy Cunningham,
You
he a
saw, you
stud.
saw. He. I'm surprised he stayed for five. He just signed a 5 year max.
Did he?
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that. Damn. So
5 year
he's probably
max.
one of them guys, probably like, you know what? I just y'all drafted me, so let me just try to just stick it out. Let's see where it goes. So because Detroit ain't going nowhere.
Nah,
I don't even know why he did it, but he just like I said, he probably just an honorable guy, just a loyal dude, just wanted to stick to his team, that gave him the shot. So, but I can commend that. So, you
yeah,
know, I, I like to see things like that. You just don't up and go, when things get a little rough. You know, go through the fire a little bit. Go through it and see to see what happens. So,
yeah. Boy, they definitely some fire in Detroit. Um,
mhm.
did Kevin Porter?
Hartenstein or it's Hartenstein, whatever his name is, he gone.
Yes, yeah. He went where he went. OKC, right?
KC. OKC.
That's a big move for them.
That's actually pretty good for them, man. Didn't they pick
Yeah,
somebody
man.
else up too in OKC or no? It was just him.
That's all. That's the only one I saw.
Didn't they draft that boy? Uh Zach. Did
No,
they draft Zach Edey?
Memphis got Edie.
Oh, it's Memphis. Okay, it's Memphis, yeah. Okay. So yeah.
I
So
haven't
they
seen them doing. They ain't doing too much. They just extended Bang. That was it.
yeah. Well, I mean, Memphis before the whole thing with with Trigger Man, yeah, before he started getting going down his little downward spiral. I mean, they was a top three team in the NBA. So especially well, at least on the West.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think their team is actually good. They added Smart, which is good. I mean, he didn't do much for him this year, but
No.
uh, but I think once he comes back, yeah, I think they'll be all right, man. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be right there contending, like they was before. So yeah, yeah.
I was surprised CP3 signed with the Spurs so fast.
I seen that. But he got waived, so I mean Golden State like now we don't even want you no more. So just go ahead and boot you, give you the boot. So
That was funny because they was trying to because the trade was well the proposal was for CP3 and Wiggins and I guess and whatever else for Zach LaVine and a first round draft pick. But
okay.
Warriors declined it. The Warriors declined it and then waived CP3. Like if he was going
Wow.
to do that, you might as well have traded him for something.
You might as well, y'all lost him for nothing. But I mean CP3 at this point, I mean, he had a good career. Did some good things. Unfortunately, I don't think he's never gonna get that ring. He said he ain't leaving the NBA until he get a ring. But
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. That's why I was surprised because I just knew he was gonna try to go play with LeBron.
well, that's what you would have figured, right? But I don't even know if they want him over there. So the team got to want you. It ain't always
But,
about you wanting to go there. So
but I don't see how. What up, Mama? I don't see how. I mean, because he's a straight up point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them
he's a floor general.
original point guard. So the fact
Mhm.
that LeBron don't want, I mean, I can't say LeBron don't want him, but it just, but shit, LeBron get what he wants, and
Mhm.
they they about to trade D'Lo, so
Are they going to trade him? Because I know he always been on the trading block for the last couple of years. So I don't know what's going to
that's
happen.
what I saw.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
saw.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he got traded. So I wouldn't be surprised. The question is where. So where?
And
I
bro,
don't know.
I feel bad for Zach LaVine. I told so I made a comment in the community. It was like right about now, nobody want him. It seems like don't nobody want to come to the Heat, or maybe people just can't come to the Heat. It'll
Yeah.
probably it might be a match made in heaven. Seeing him and Jimmy go on a revenge tour.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, but the thing is, Zach Levine, he
His
hadn't really
contract,
played a, huh? He
his
hadn't played a
contract.
whole, huh? You
No,
talking to me?
what you was about to say?
No, I was saying Zach Levine, he hadn't been healthy for the past 2 or 3 seasons. So I don't know. I
And
don't know if I want
yeah, I was
him.
saying his contract because the contract is still crap.
Yeah.
I just, I still feel bad for him. I wouldn't mind for the low, you know what I mean? Not with all of that money he owed. Now, if he was to opt out, that would be that would be more appealing.
That would be different. Yeah. That would be different. You see, we lost DeLon Wright
Yeah, so he he going to the Bucks.
to the Bucks. Wow.
Man, it's boring. Another damn season. All we got is Kevin Love coming back and Drew Smith on a two-way. So that might
Yeah.
not be as catastrophic as as one might think. But like
Yeah.
I keep saying, bro, I'm gonna just hold on and cling, and them keep praying to dear Lord, baby Jesus, that something might happen with this D Mitch thing. It probably won't, But until then, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna jump off the roof of my house yet. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold my breath on that one. So we'll see. You know, we'll just have to wait it out and see. Uh, Derrick Jones Jr. left Dallas,
I
went
was
to
surprised with that. He
went
done
to
he went to the
Chicago.
Clippers.
The Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where your boy Kevin Porter Jr. went to. He went to sign with the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, I
I
mean, I
know.
guess,
I was like, damn, Kevin Porter. We could have used that kid.
bro, he would have been for the low, man. Just coming back in the league, this a prove it year for him.
Yeah. 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 To
And he
prove.
played point guard and what we need to back up in. Point guard.
Mhm. And he's actually a good playmaker. I mean, yeah, he's a point guard. I don't know if that's his true position, but he could definitely pat that rock. You know, he could do some things with it. So
Mhm.
I was like, damn. When I seen that, I was like, man, that if there's anybody who I probably would have wanted, it would have been him out of everybody. But you know, he
Boy,
got a lot of potential. You know, just getting the short end of the stick. That's all.
yeah. Obi re-signed with the Knicks. What was he with the Knicks?
Nah, I thought it was the
Pacers. Pacers.
Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obi re-signed with the Pacers. Who else?
You
Damn, I
got
just had it
Drummond.
before I said Obi, huh?
Oh, Andre Drummond went to Philly.
He went well, yeah, he went back to Philly. He was with them before, wasn't he?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, Oubre, he went back to Philly. Of course, now
Oubre.
with freaking Paul George coming, I was like, God, dog, boy.
Yeah, they signed Eric Gordon too, Philly.
So they
Uh,
might make some noise, bro. So I'm telling you, because we had just said the only two people were the Bucks and maybe the Celtics that we were, you know what I'm saying, that might give us a run. Now it's like the whole East gonna give us a run.
yeah. Yeah, they definitely gonna give us a little.
We might need to
Yeah.
call Mike and Pip, man. Like, boy,
They can't do nothing. They can't do a damn thing right now, boy.
they probably
Really.
fight each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's about it. People might sucker punch Mike or something. Uh, man. Yeah.
Damn, boy. But yeah, man.
We ain't never even really talk about that. It's just, obviously that was I think way before anyway, but it's just Pip just in his feels, man. He's in
I
his feels
don't.
because
I I'm because when you watch interviews with Scotty
yeah.
way before the book, you would still think they was cool.
Believe yeah, because how he spoke about him. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking even way before the whole whatever Michael Jordan's son name is and got with his old lady, I thought that was kind of creep, but um, you
And
know, I guess
I mean it is, but he his own man, Jordan. I
yeah,
mean, Mike Jordan
yeah,
can't make him do, whatever. So you probably got to kind of blame the wife on that one, the ex-wife. So she knew, she know.
yeah, she
So
knew.
yeah, she knew that was that man. She knew that Michael Jordan's son. So yeah, or maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But either way, yeah, that was kind of creepy for real.
Yeah, man. It's just but the whole I don't know what Pip is on, bro.
Me
He
either.
kind of reminded me of I said Thomas that whole thing because Zeke just can't let it go. Zeke can't let it go.
See, he can't let it go, man. He can't let it go. He can't let it go. After damn near 30 years later, he can't let it go. Let it go, man. Let it go.
And I
I
mean,
know.
y'all were good, bro. I mean, y'all were the bad boys. Y'all was a decent. Mama say they grown. Yeah, man. I mean, y'all were decent. Mike came along. Y'all pounded the hell out of him, beat the hell out of him. You want to say that he went to the league and was crying, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure at that time everybody was crying because
Man,
you seen what Kareem like sucker punch, like he literally sucker punched somebody. He got elbowed. He walked. Was it? It was. it was a white dude. I want to say Larry Bird, but I don't think it was Larry
It
Bird.
could have been Larry. It could have been Larry Bird. I don't remember, but
I mean,
it
he
could
just
have been.
walked. I mean, socked him, bow, hit him right in the jaw, neck area. It was just like, dude.
And that's the way the NBA was, back then. And you kind of loved it and you appreciated it because it's just like hockey. If you ever watch hockey, they'll do their thing or whatever, but then if somebody check them or hit them on the hand or, do something wrong, what they doing? Throwing them gloves down and they going at it
Yeah,
for about a minute. But after that, you get penalized. You go sit in your little, everybody going to sit in their little corner for however many minutes, and then they right back in. So, I mean, tempers are gonna flare. Everybody gets upset, from time to time. It happens. You get into little fights. That's why I don't like this NBA now. They just make it seem like you can't show no emotion. You can't even. Before you used to, if somebody called a foul, a ref called a foul on you, you just kind of you're like, oh my goodness, what? You can't even do that. You can't even react.
it's a whole technical.
It's a whole technical. You can't say it's like showing up the ref, man. Whatever. So yeah, it's a different league.
Yeah. Mama said the refs admitted it was a rule change. Yeah, man. Like it's that's and
I mean,
then that's
they
why.
had to change they had to change it, bro. You had to because they was knocking the hell out of Jordan. I was watching that. That's when I first started watching basketball. I was like 10 years old. It's probably like what, 87, 88. So that's when I first started watching him, and that's when he had his little rivalry with the Pistons. It was fresh. It just started, and every time I used to watch, and I used to see how they used to knock this man on the court, on the floor, every single time. And they was trying to hurt him. It wasn't even like, how sometimes you knock somebody over and you're like, oh, my bad, and you try to pick him up.
Yeah.
None of that. They was legitimately trying to hurt this man, whether they broke his leg or his ankle or back, whatever, arms. They was trying to hurt him. And that's not basketball. So, of course, I would say something to the commissioner, too. I'm like, this is not basketball. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I know it's physical, but you shouldn't be throwing me on the court, on the floor like that, So what if I hurt myself? Then what? So
Mama talking about it was everybody, not just Jordan.
that's what I'm saying. It
was
was.
the
It
era.
was everybody, but who was the guy at the time? Who was the man?
Yeah.
It was Jordan. So yeah, everybody was getting it. Sure. I'm not saying it was only Jordan, but nah, that's kind of like it's kind of like the whole thing with Caitlin Clark, kind of how they treating her. Yeah, Michael Jordan was getting that same treatment, knocking him around, trying to knock him down, rough him up. Yeah,
And I was
he was the man at that time. Even though he was young and he was just coming in, he was still the man.
Yeah.
I know everybody's saying the Lakers and the Celtics, yeah, they had better teams, but nobody on those teams was better than Jordan. So
yeah.
So yeah.
And Walt said it made him better. Yeah.
It did.
It definitely made it better. And it's probably, you just said Caitlin Clark. It's gonna make her better. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I want Angel Reese to be better than her. I need Angel to work on her shots, on her jump shooting. I want her to be better than Caitlin Clark. I know Caitlin is great. Caitlin is great.
She is.
But I want for Angel to be better than her. I'm sorry. I do. Like like Wale's song say, boy, sue me. I'm rooting for everybody that's black. And that's just, I mean, sorry.
Ain't no wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, everybody root for their own, So just like when Bird came in, all the Caucasians out there, they love Bird. Yes, like the Great White Hype, So hey,
and honestly, honestly, I believe that's what she is for them in the WNBA.
I believe that. Yeah. I believe that. And I know that's what it is. So
and I keep saying that they missed their mark with Diana Taurasi. That's what she was supposed to be. If
Yeah,
anybody
she
told
kind of. I
me
think
that,
she Italian. She's not like that
hey,
pure lily white.
man, hey, do we Walt say, does anybody know what happened to James Harden game? Hey, he been lost that.
Yeah, I think ever
When
since
they
he left Houston, that was it. 'Cause he went
once
to
they
Brooklyn.
once
He
they
went to
caught up
Brooklyn and he was, huh?
once they caught up with them little shuffling of his feet,
Yeah,
them all them traveling. I
yeah.
when
That's traveling. That's traveling. What he doing? You can't step back and take another two steps.
yeah.
But they just kind of let it slide because I guess it's all entertainment and it's entertaining. But that's a travel. You can't take three steps on a step back. A step back is usually one step. You step back and then you jump and you shoot. You don't step back and then you take another two steps. Nah, that's yeah, nah. So, but yeah, Harden he hasn't been the same ever since he left Houston. I would say when he was in Houston, he was the man. I ain't gonna lie, that boy he was a bad boy. But
I
boy,
forget
when
when
he
he went out to Houston. Was that
I think it was Brooklyn.
that was
Or was
Brooklyn?
it Philly?
Brooklyn?
No, it was Philly first or Brooklyn. It was Brooklyn first, then Philly.
Yeah, Brooklyn and Philly. Yeah, yeah. He nah. That's why I never did want him. And it was just funny how Jeff T say, he'll put he put he put Harden
James
over.
Harden.
He put James Harden over D Wade as far
Yeah,
as his two
yeah,
guard. But I'm like, because
yeah.
he would say those years when James Harden was doing his thing, they were making the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They were going deeper into the playoffs than Wade was. Wade really didn't. He really didn't have a much of a team.
He
But
did.
one thing Wade did do, he carried that the team that he did have, he carried to the championship and won.
At least he
And
got.
what
At
what
least he
Ja-
got one. He got
and
one
what
on his
James
own.
Harden and what James Harden did was up
Yeah,
what 3-0, 3-1, and then still let the boys come back and beat them.
yeah. Nah,
I mean,
nah. You can't.
he
You can't
just
compare. You can't compare the two. You just can't compare them. I mean, yeah. Offensively, you might can say Harden probably can shoot three
Mama,
balls a
that
little
ain't
bit
no
better,
gather. It's a travel.
huh?
Mama talking about it's called a gather, laughing out
It's
loud.
not
That
a
ain't no
gather.
gather. That's
Ain't
a
no
travel.
damn gather. It is not no gather. It is not no gather. I don't know what he talking about.
I mean, 'cause
So
James Harden to pick the ball up, take two, and then take two more, and then shoot.
I mean, he know what a step back is. I mean, the step back is just a step, and you step back one time. You don't step one time and then you take another two steps. That's not a step back. It's a travel. It's a travel. So, uh, but uh, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. There's no comparison of the two. Wade is an all around better player than James Harden. I mean, at one point, I know a lot of people like to give me flack over. I think Wade was probably the best player in the league his first 6, 7 years. That's just my
Hold on, hold
opinion.
on. Mama talking about y'all can't put that on James Harden. That was on Russ and KD. Now, if we talking about Russ and KD and James Harden, that had to be OKC.
Yeah,
James Harden was non-existent.
he was coming off the bench at that time.
He was coming off the bench, but he had starting. He got starters minutes,
He did. He did. He
and
did.
that's what. And everybody going into that, it was Russ, KD, James Harden, and Ibaka. It was their team.
Right. Yeah.
Man, James Harden was non-existent.
He,
When you
he
go back and look at those highlights, the person you rarely, barely see is James Harden.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna sit here and say that he just didn't do anything with OKC because they actually made it to the finals. But you already saw what happened once they made it there. James
Yeah,
Harden James Harden was like you said, he was a
James Harden
non-factor,
does what James Harden does. He
non-factor. That's why I said there's no comparison because young D Wade, 23 years old, he averaging damn near 40 in the finals and got us our first chip. So can't compare the two. I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't. You just can't do it. And Wade plays defense. So
yeah,
Harden don't play no defense.
not at all. No,
Not a lick.
I think that one steal that he got is is like the one clip that they always show of him playing defense.
Oh, the one where he turned away and he kind of just
Yeah, that one. You see,
he
that's
got
how you know
lucky.
which one I'm talking about. That was the one steal he got that's on camera. that's the one steal that they play
Yeah.
always.
James Harden don't play no defense. You can run back any highlight. I don't never recall that man staying in front of somebody, bumping them. I don't see him do none of that. None of that. James Harden let people go right by him. He about worse than Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't think nobody worse than Luka, boy. But
Yeah.
yeah, James would be right there. If it was a 1 and 2 of like the worst defenders, and talking about of that level of player, Luka and James they are the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They are
Play
one B.
all the offense, but don't play no defense. So yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, hell, even if you was even getting steals, that's something. You know what I mean? Steals, if you get like 2, 3 steals a game, I mean, not saying everybody can't be a lockdown defender, but or a shot blocker or whatever, but I mean, get some steals or something.
You
Hey,
can't be a matador either.
exactly.
Ole, you know what I'm saying? So and
Yeah.
I just wonder how with because before we got on, I was watching. I don't know the guy's name, but he was talking about the Clay Thompson to the Mavs move, and
Mhm.
what the Mavs really needed was a 3 and D guy. They got a 3 guy, but they definitely got somebody with no defense. So I
Mhm.
don't know how that's gonna look. They definitely better on offense
Yeah.
because he's gonna be a starter. He gonna be
Oh yeah.
you got
Oh yeah.
if Kyrie the point, Luka the 2, he probably the 3.
That might be. I wouldn't say that could be a better situation for him, but because you got two kind of ball dominant players that can kind of do their own thing and create their own shot, but now you got Clay that can run around screens or maybe that can spot up. You can't leave him. You know what I mean? So it
So
might
okay.
be a it might be a better situation for him, in Dallas than in Golden State. So
And he
yeah,
took it was a funny thing, and he took less money. You know that? He took less money to go to Dallas.
I ain't know who said they know, huh?
Oh my God. I seen it. I read it. He took less money to go to Dallas. He 3 years for 50 million.
Yeah, I didn't know he took less. I just seen he went to Dallas. I didn't know it was less money. Wow. Yeah, I guess he really wanted to get out of there.
Yeah,
Mm.
bro. And that's why I was laughing. I just want to know. I'm sure one of these I'm gonna have to start watching Draymond podcast because I know he gonna talk about it. Ain't Draymond ain't got no shame. He gonna talk about it.
Yeah, he ain't got no filter. I know he gonna say what all he need to say. He probably can only say so much. I don't think he gonna go out there and go ham on him or nothing. But yeah, I don't even think they should have anything bad to say about him because yeah, he got hurt. He came back, won a championship. I mean, he wasn't really much of a factor. He did okay,
He
but
did okay, yeah.
he did okay. But after that, they was like, nah, you could tell they kind of wanted to go another direction because they had him coming off the bench. Why would you have Klay Thompson coming off the bench? So yeah.
Man,
So you are,
I'm hoping with Clay gone, and then also with the Warriors looking at Zach LaVine, I hope the Warriors need another splash brother. If they want another splash brother, y'all call up the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Get Tyler. Y'all take Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Send us back something. I know y'all gonna bring
who the hell we gonna get? Well, let
Andrew
me see.
Wiggins and somebody, bro. I know they're not gonna send us Kuminga. So we no 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 no. Don't shake your head. You can send us some draft capital.
They ain't gonna give up no Andrew Wiggins. They
They,
probably give up
they're trying to
Kuminga.
shop him. They're trying to shop him.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now you
okay.
telling me with Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy, and maybe Jay Rich on the floor, that won't man.
Hey, hey man, that's lockdown city right there. That's lockdown
Yeah,
city.
lockdown city, but ain't a whole lot of shooting unless I mean
Nah, ain't much
Jimmy could,
shooting, but
but like it's depend. I guess they're depending on what lineup you need. Yeah. Golden State, y'all need another splash, brother. Maybe two. I would hate to give up Duncan. I'd rather Tyler and who else, but I would hate to give up Duncan. But if we got to, because those are aside from Bam, Jimmy, and Terry, those are the other two, you know, expensive contracts.
the contract, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, hey, I don't know what Kaminga's contract is, but I'm sure he ain't making no Duncan or no Tyler money. So
No, no.
you have to throw. It would have to be Wiggins if that were the case. Yeah, it would have to
For
be.
Kaminga, I would give them Joe for Kaminga. I'm sorry.
Jovic?
Yeah, to put him next to Bam. Yeah, even though we got Ware, but we don't know what Ware is going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would, I wouldn't want to, but man, Kaminga is a stud.
He is. I ain't even gonna lie. He number 20 years old, so you know he got a lot of room to grow, a lot of years to play. So yeah, and he's getting better and better. You can see it. So I'll be shocked if they got rid of Kaminga, if they let him go or they traded him. I'll really be shocked because
Could be for the right, it could be for the right piece, but you know, hey. Oh man, but all right, homeboy. It's 10:12. We've been on for a good little minute. You know what I mean? Hey, Walt, Mama, Nick, man, I appreciate y'all for chiming in.
yeah, appreciate y'all boys.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
gonna do
sir.
this. I still ain't forgot, Nick. I still ain't forgot. But all right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know who it is.
Oh yeah, click, click, like, and subscribe. You know, yes, we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
never
yeah.
say that. We never
Yeah, yeah,
say
yeah.
it.
I gotta, I gotta put this one and the other one on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna do all that, man. I appreciate y'all, homeboy. Appreciate you more.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Until next time.